Alright, it's time. Parvati, you ready to go in and see the vicar? Or just look at your hand, that's fine. Vicar Max! We got your book. He's ready. He's excited.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Oh, indeed. I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
First. Oh my god, the way that he freaks out about French. Oh, I love that. Makes me think of that episode of Futurama where the universal translator will translate any language but only into a dead language that nobody speaks, which turns out to be French. But also it sounds like he's just completely ready to just drop any pretense of actually caring about people and yeah, alright, let's dig down this hole and see what's going on here. You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't you think? This book seems a bit more important than you let on. Kind of between the top two on. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
So, you know, I said before that I didn't quite trust him, but, you know, he was out for himself, not to help the people here, but he just wants it for, like, religious reasons? Like, to figure out his own religion, I guess? Right, so let's see. At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. He's not going to respond all to that. Why did you think the book held the secrets you're looking for? This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Plague-ridden backwater. What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Yeah, that's the one.
Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure
I see where
transport.
you're going with this.
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Well, looks like we're getting a new friend. We're getting the very caring and loving Vicar Max. Could be beneficial. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. What's in it for me? Yeah, why not?
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling.
Oh boy.
And I'd be happy to watch your back.
That's more interesting.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Ah. So, because of the way that you get bonuses to your skills depending on the companions you get, it looks like I'm going to get some hacking and charisma bonuses from him, although I don't really need the charisma bonus. But he also is going to be a good up-close fighter, so I can just equip him with like some blunt crap and just send him up to tank for us. So that's good, because, you know, Parvati in the back keeps getting decimated. I need to keep her ranged after this. Sounds good, let's go. That all part of your vicar training? Are you even a real vicar? Not sure I'm in the market for a hacking, brawling vicar. Are you even a real vicar? No, I'll be a little more just sassy about it. All part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
I like how this is slightly changed. Are you even a real vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony.
How many will I find in this
I joined
colony?
the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
It's going to be interesting to hear his story. I don't think you were being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story? How do you get assigned to prison duty? Yeah, I'm interested in this book, though.
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
So they're all about order, controlling everything. While philosophism is more chaos, which is, kind of how the universe works. So I wonder if other colonies, because I guess there are other planets with other colonies on them. I wonder if any of the others believe in philosophism, or if it's just all of these corporate colonies believe in the plan. Tell me about how you got assigned to prison duty.
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
That's always a problem.
And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Sounds good. Welcome aboard.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
T&L makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Oh, okay. That's what it is. So, I only get one of them at a time, I guess.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale.
That's
Captain.
too bad. I just thought of something else I should be doing. Can I... oh, that's not the right button. I always want to do the triggers and not the bumpers to switch between. Yeah, I can only go to her. Oh, but there's a perk. Oh, a perk for her. Okay. So, boisterous threat. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates. Oh, no, I do not want her to have more threat. She's squishy. Sneaky. Decrease the amount of threat. Okay, making them less likely to attack her. Bonus support engineering. Increase your engineering skill. So, to get this, you have to do, I suppose, that, and then go through all of them. Increase your chance of looting mods when Parvati's in the party. When Parvati performs her ability, recharge some of your tactical time dilation meter. That's good, but I do kind of want her to have this. Since I don't want them attacking her when she's gonna be as squishy as she is. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, nice that it's opened up. Oh, no, I do not want to apply. There we go. Yes. Done. Did I get a level 2? I did. Okay. Let's see what I want. Okay, I added a little bit to ranged, a lot to dialogue, and a little bit to stealth. I'm really going heavy on the dialogue. And I don't have anything to put in there. Okay. Let's go. She not gonna say anything? Okay. Actually, what am I doing next? Journal. There we go. comes now the power workers are abandoning the town of Edgewater. Reed Thompson wants me to force the deserters to return home. So I should deliver Reed's message. Or, stranger in a strange land, Phineas needs your help. Oh, and that's just to get my ship going. Okay. And then there's also Fistful of Digits. Where would this be if I decide to do that? Oh, they are spread all around the place. Okay, then where is this one? Oh, God damn it. Why is doing that? So I could do that, that, and that. I kind of want to just do some story, though. Okay, I'm going to just do story. So we're going to go up here, which means we need to take the road up, take a right, take a left. Alright, come on, Parvati. We're doing the thing. Also, what was that noise? Could have been a ship taking off, I guess. Although it doesn't seem like anyone really does any kind of landing or taking off here. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of a walk. So, unless anything happens, I will see you up there at the Botanical Lab. Actually, I just realized since I've never gone past here, I might as well record from the community center. So who knows what we might come across out here. There could be guys out here, there could be someone ready to attack us, could be items like that. The volcano out there. Nothing on my compass. What's that? Oh, that's probably another lava river. There's actually a lot of, like, sparkles just all along here. Oh, I see. That's probably the power plant. Okay. Is this a place we can go inside? I gotta pick it. I need to get more of those mag whatsits.
I wish I could do that.
I'm surprised you can't. Oh, armor parts. You seem like someone who would be able to. What is this? Scorched Journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. So this guy was just stealing parts. Oh, here we go. Mag pigs, that's what they are. Combat drone that has nothing in it. Fish sticks. Oh, he is very dead. Nothing in the sink, nothing in the toilet. So why is he dead? Did the combat drone come to life and attack him or something? Plasma rifle, okay, energy cells. Kinda wonder what the story is here. But, oh, maybe it was a marauder. Oh, actually there's a lot of them out here, so it could be that they tried to attack him. The combat drone came online just long enough to fight them off, but then he got shot in the process. Borschtwurst. I guess that's not how you would actually say it. Oh, look at that pig! Ooh, it's not the worst unless it's borschtwurst. Oh, stuff. Okay, give me that. And Dervish Mist. And ambidextrine. Things that I'm not even using. Of Corporation Service Award, okay. Alright. Bread noodles. Pocket watch. Oh, here's the good stuff. Mag pick. There's a lot of places around here I can go inside. Oh, I thought I saw something out there. There's nobody actually here, which is a little bit worrisome. Reading material at the toilet. Skin tough salve. Come on. The one thing I don't like about using controllers to play games like this, you gotta like really just aim it just right, like that. I've been using the controller a lot more to play recently because my shoulder's been bothering me, and you know, being perched over a mouse and keyboard just kind of makes it worse. And so it's nice to just be able to kind of sit back and play in a bit more relaxed position. Oh, this feels almost like going up to what is that place? Jacobstown in New Vegas. It's not the best choice, it's Space's choice. I think it's just because of the trees and you're going up a road that goes up into the trees. Oh man. Oh, excitement. Story time.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I'm not here for trouble. Oh, just let me get this though. I'm just here to talk, Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
It just made me think of Bobby Hill. Oh god, that episode where he's like, "That's my purse! I don't know you!" Kicks the guy in the balls. Oh god, okay. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. What's your problem? I'm looking for Adelaide. I need answers. Yeah, I don't want to be just rude.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it? Reed said something about former workers. Oh, that's probably not something I want to say. I'm looking for that geothermal there.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
That's what I'm here for.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
That's fine. Where can I find Adelaide? Yeah, where can I find her?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
That's fine by me. We don't got problems. I just got shot into space. You and me both. Trying to figure out how to repair my ship. Trouble with marauders? Oh, maybe I can help out.
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
Ooh, quest time.
Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Keep an eye out. You can always go looking for her. Don't tell me you're scared. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
She might have been in one of those houses that we just went, you know, looting. Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be... No, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Tell me more about her.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding? Maybe the marauders took her? How well do you know her? Where do you think she might be?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
How well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
That's a clue. You seem so personable. I can't imagine why you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Fair enough. Maybe the Marauders took her?
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why Marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I can tell.
So she's lazy and worthless and just likes watching her what's it, Aetherwave? Is that what it's called? Aetherwave dramas? Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Alright.
What is it?
Well, let's see what we got in this place. So she's going to be over there, but I am going to go looking through everything. You know, as is tradition. Alright, because we can't steal. All this stuff is owned. Any people? No, that is the toilets. Chicken? Space chicken. Really? You can actually talk to it, but it just clucks. Hello there.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
Oh man.
Something I can help you with?
Oh, this is Stefan. I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Close how? What happened on the day Zoe disappeared? Tell me a little about her. Was she acting strange? Tell me about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No. What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Okay. What happened on the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Okay. Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Is that a strange
She
thing?
called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
That seems kind of like a normal person thing.
Hey, I got time.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Ugh. Oh, I can't buy that unless I'm closer friends with them. Makeshift low-pressure suit. What is that? Primal leather. Ooh. Lightweight beanie. Oh, I thought I said super scooper. I'm like, what? 6x zoom scope. Oh, that sounds pretty good. And I could buy it if I were just friends with them. Magda Zap. Silver tongue kit. Increases dialogue and leadership. Can I sell something? I got some canid meat you could have. You want some of that? Where is the canid meat? Oh, you can just sell all the junk. Hold to sell. Goodbye. Thanks. Your stock is a little empty. Just a little bit bare. Hello? Anyone home? Oh. That's not weird.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Why does it pull the gun out when I talk? That little yappy dog next door is barking. It started barking like in the middle of the night last night, woke me up. It's the same deserter, isn't it? Is that? No. Thought that was something I could actually investigate. Oh my god, this dog. What is this place? Fancy workshop. I keep wanting to grab things, but oh, I should not go in there yet, because that's where things are going to happen. Oh, computer. Use it. Emerald Vale Botanical Lab and Experimental Facility. Personal files. Oh, I can do this. Haha. Silent Spring. Welcome, McDevitt. First entry. Personal files. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old Botanical Labs are still operational. Mostly. The soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of salt tuna lingering on my tongue day in, day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the earth. Last entry. We found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious. Must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple of weeks, physically, spiritually. He's one of our flock now. So I wonder if it's plague or if it's just that they have such poor diets that they're just like, kind of, you know, something akin to like scurvy or whatever, where they're missing some mineral or vitamin or whatever, and their bodies are just falling apart because of it. Experimental notes. First entry. I am hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Space's Choice products, it's cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own 2 hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understand the horticulturalist failed to produce a single viable crop, something about the soil being too poor. I am determined to find a way. May the Eternal smile upon my endeavors. Last entry. Flora are living things, as sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending to them are cold, heartless, inhuman people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. The soil is sour, it's true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I am sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic materials, just as nature intended. That makes me worry what kind of fertilizer they're using. But we'll find that out soon. I'm going to go out and around because I don't want to go through there just yet. I want to see what else is in the colony before we move forward. I mean, they could be using chicken poop. That's a very good fertilizer. Full of nitrogen and all the crap that a good growing plant needs. Tons of crap. Why are these people all just standing, like, backs to the door?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Yes, ma'am. Ooh. Don't mind me, just picking the door.
You trying to get us all in? What do you think you're doing?
Oh. Oh, I thought that they wouldn't actually care, like it'd be some kind of Skyrim thing, but they do care. Okay. I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
Can I close the door? Okay, now let's do it.
Wow, you got that?
Not that I even wanted anything in here. How much did my reputation decrease because of that? Would it be under character? Deserters. Only 2%, so that's fine. Oh wow, Spacious Choice, I'm up to 43%. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Wherever that person went. I totally did mean to, but what is this? Also, is this a person I can talk to? That is probably the same lady who caught me. As I did it right in front of her. Oh, I can't go in there. Are you following me now? That's a weird little kitchen. What is that thing? Bunch of nanners. Alright, a little bit more to look at.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Ooh. Where? Is that him over there? Alright, tell me.
Yeah, huh?
No? Okay, she's not going to tell me anything. Parvati? She's not here to be seeing it. Sir, are you alright?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Do you... Okay. Are you seeing that over there? Oh, I guess it's just me. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Oh, little house on the hill. Oh, there's another layer of houses back here. Oh, man, so much to explore. Oh, but there's nothing. Oh, but this one's openable. With nothing inside. You know, seeing that guy in the bed like that makes me feel right at home. Like I'm back in Fallout or something. Good old Bethany Esda game. Workbench. Are we gonna find another companion in here, and this is gonna be like our home away from home? Hello?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, nothing. That's not something I can open. Wonder where that goes, but that's a little too far. This road just... Oh, I guess it's all broken up. Is this Thomas? That's Thomas. Hi, Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
God, Thomas. Thomas, you are adorable. I take it as a compliment. I'm trying to get my ship off the ground. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
It's not a metaphor.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
No. Never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers. Maybe you should come clean. Why are you telling me this? You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. Let me just help you out a little bit, guy.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Oh, good.
You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
I think so.
Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I think I've found them, actually. Yeah, I've got one. What about the third? Yeah, before I hand it over, what happened to the third?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Sounds like I'm gonna find it then. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I got one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I got both of them. So part 1, found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I got something else.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
All the deserters are now agreeable to me. Great. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. What's on your mind?
And let's talk about other stuff. How long you be lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
So did he get kicked out or something? What were you doing in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
Aww.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
This kid is sweet. I like him. I don't think there's anything else. I feel like there were more options, but there weren't others whenever I said, I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
No. Alright, never mind. Parvati, you gonna say anything about him?
Yeah, huh?
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Kinda sounds like he was interested in you, and because you're interested in that, you know... I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you. The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. I've never seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Aw. Well, you know we're gonna. We're gonna find the third one at least. Is it gonna appear in my journal now? Find the 3 volumes. Let's see if I look the map now. Is it that little green bit there? Like that and that? Oh no, those are vendors and vending machines, I see. I looked at the legend on the right. It does not appear that there are any more datapads here. I wonder if it's on like a different planet or something. Alright. Well, kindred spirits. No, we're gonna do comes now the power. Can I cook? Just got stuck there. Nope. Okay. One more little house before we go in. Okay, that's it. Time to go in. Let me just put this away. Oh, look at all this.
Oh,
It
gosh.
is...
It's so pretty.
I was gonna say it's in quite a shape, but... I mean, it is nice. It's just... They need to... maybe move a few boxes, or, you know, get this statue out of the way. Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I like you already. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Well, that's reassuring, at least. Reed sent me to make peace. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you've made a home for yourself. Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater.
I like it already.
A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you leave your old home? You picked a terrible place. Why'd you leave?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Fair enough. Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything. Funny. Never knew you could grow tripe in a garden. No, I'm not gonna be mean. Come on. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up.
Chicken poop.
The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
I'm really curious about that fertilizer. Okay, Reed sent me to make peace.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back to the town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. I kind of want to be sassy with this answer. Because I don't want to be like, come back. I mean, I'm just reporting what he said, right? Something about coming back to the town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned.
Yeah.
I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I agree. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I didn't. Your campus power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
I agree with you.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
I agree.
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I like it. I agree. I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. Peer at you, maybe. I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Why did it just suddenly get bright? Anything else I might want to... Oh, that's just the room with a computer in it. It. Alright, let's see. Oh, and they've got actual, like, fruits growing here. Do I want to go ahead and do that? Or maybe I want to find Zoe. Oh, and good, she's like... Her home is right here. Convenient. Come on, Parvati. It's time to play detective. I was going to say murder mystery, but she's not dead, hopefully. Oh, what's this? Zoe's journal, page 18. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better, too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old Botanical Labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food, anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an ether wave, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14. The 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. So... she has, absconded to start her own, marauders, maybe? Page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. Oh, I see what you're trying to say here. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime, too. Everybody loves adrenatime, even marauders, right? I got odds these marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. So I got clues, but I want to see what else we got. Page 12, so this is earlier. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves, yes ma'ams, and would you like another's. I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. I mean, that kinda is larceny, but... okay, I guess that's it. So she is... that way. Zoe Chandler. I wonder if I can talk to him about his friend.
Something I can help you with?
I found some clues.
I'll help if I can.
You interested? No. Okay. I wanted to be like, did you know she's a bandit queen? What about, Grace? Grace, are you up here? Grace, she's a bandit queen.
What is it? I'll tell you what I can.
Eh.
What is it?
So personable.